WrestleMania, the grandest stage of them all. The night where careers are made, dreams are shattered, and moments are etched into history forever. Every detail is meticulously planned, every move choreographed to perfection, but sometimes the unexpected takes over. Whether it's a shocking botch, an unplanned victory, or a superstar going completely off script, these moments remind us why we love wrestling. Today, we're looking at 10 WrestleMania moments that were never supposed to happen but did. Brock Lesnar breaks the streak. WrestleMania 30, 2014. It was supposed to be another chapter in The Undertaker's legendary streak. Fans had grown used to Taker walking into WrestleMania, facing the best WWE had to offer, and leaving victorious. But on April 6, 2014, the unthinkable happened. Brock Lesnar defeated The Undertaker and ended the 21-0 streak. The truth is, this moment wasn't supposed to happen. According to reports, even Lesnar himself didn't know until the last moment. Undertaker suffered a concussion early in the match, barely knowing where he was. Vince McMahon allegedly made the final call on the spot, believing the streak had run its course. The crowd sat in stunned silence. Paul Heyman looked as shocked as the rest of us. For the first time, WrestleMania felt like a funeral. And let's be real, Lesnar didn't need that win. But history was made and there was no going back. Seth Rollins Heist of the Century. WrestleMania 31, 2015. The main event of WrestleMania 31 was Seth Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar. Fans weren't thrilled about either option, but at least we knew what was coming. Or so we thought. What wasn't planned? Seth Rollins running down the ramp with the Money in the Bank briefcase in his hands, cashing in mid-match and stealing the WWE Championship. Originally, WWE had planned for either Reigns or Lesnar to walk out as champion. But sensing the backlash against Reigns and the lack of interest in Lesnar retaining, Vince McMahon called an audible. That's right, the decision to let Rollins cash in happened hours before the show. Rollins took the belt, the crowd erupted, and a new WrestleMania moment was born, one that wasn't supposed to exist. Roman Reigns gets booed out of the building. WrestleMania 33, 2017. Speaking of Roman Reigns, let's talk about WrestleMania 33. WWE booked him to do the impossible, retire The Undertaker. It was supposed to be an emotional passing of the torch, the moment where Reigns cemented himself as the next big thing. Instead, it turned into one of the most awkward main events in history. Fans weren't just mad, they were furious. The boos rained down on Reigns like he had personally insulted every fan's mother. The planned post-match celebration? Scrapped. Instead, we got an actual, unscripted moment. Reigns stood in the ring for several minutes, waiting for the crowd to stop. When they didn't, he simply said, "This is my yard now," and left. It was WWE's attempt at making Reigns the guy. Instead, it became proof that forcing a superstar down fans' throats never works. Triple H versus Sting, the NWO versus DX mess, WrestleMania 31, 2015. This match was supposed to be a dream come true, WWE's Triple H versus WCW's Greatest Warrior, Sting. Instead, it turned into a chaotic nostalgia act that nobody saw coming. The script had originally called for a clean, straightforward wrestling match. But Vince McMahon decided at the last second to turn it into WWE versus WCW one last time. That's why we suddenly saw DX, Triple H's faction, and the NWO, which Sting was never a part of, randomly interfering in the match. The result? A confusing mess that left fans scratching their heads. To make it worse, Triple H won. Yes, WWE decided that Sting, the face of WCW, needed to lose his only WrestleMania match to one of WWE's biggest names. Fans were furious, and Sting never wrestled in WWE again. The broken ring at WrestleMania 36, 2020. In a rare case of an unscripted botch turning into an incredible visual, WrestleMania 36 gave us something unexpected, a broken ring. During the match between Braun Strowman and Goldberg, the sheer weight and impact of their moves caused the ring to actually break slightly, something that was not planned for. It didn't stop the match, but it definitely changed its pacing. WWE played it off well, but backstage reports confirmed that this was not a stunt, it was a genuine accident.
Jackhammer, but Braun Strowman...
The shocking end of WrestleMania 20, 2004. This one hurts in hindsight. WrestleMania 20 ended with Eddie Guerrero and Chris Benoit celebrating together, two real-life best friends, finally reaching the top of WWE. It was raw, emotional, and never planned originally. WWE had originally booked Triple H to win the main event, but due to overwhelming fan support for Benoit and Eddie's rise to stardom, they changed course. Unfortunately, what should have been one of the most iconic endings in WWE history is now one WWE wishes they could erase due to what happened with Benoit years later. Shawn Michaels' retirement fake-out, WrestleMania 26, 2010. Shawn Michaels lost to The Undertaker in a career versus streak match. Fans cried. Commentary sold it as the end of HBK's career. And then, he came back. The truth? Michaels had no plans to retire permanently. He was supposed to be done for good, but WWE constantly tempted him with more matches, and he eventually returned for a one-off Saudi Arabia disaster. That match was so bad that Michaels admitted he regretted coming back. Ronda Rousey's botched pin, WrestleMania 35 2019. Ronda Rousey versus Becky Lynch versus Charlotte Flair was supposed to end with Becky pinning Ronda clean. Instead, Ronda's shoulders weren't down properly, leading to one of the most awkward finishes in WrestleMania history. Backstage reports say that Rousey was furious, and WWE had to edit replays to make it look better. Daniel Bryan's yes movement almost didn't happen, WrestleMania 30 2014. Believe it or not, WWE had no plans for Daniel Bryan to win at WrestleMania 30. The company wanted Batista versus Randy Orton. The fans wanted Bryan. After weeks of fan backlash, WWE had no choice but to change plans and give us one of the best moments in WrestleMania history. Stone Cold refuses to tap out, WrestleMania 13, 1997. This was the birth of the Austin era. Bret Hart was supposed to make Steve Austin tap out, but Austin refused, staying conscious long enough for the iconic blood-soaked moment where he passed out instead. This moment wasn't supposed to happen, but it made history. WrestleMania is scripted, but moments like these prove that sometimes the best things happen when plans fall apart. What's your favorite unplanned WrestleMania moment? Let's discuss in the comments.